Welcome back. Day 2 of the Ashes test at the Gava was, well, it was just pure, unadulterated cricket drama. We saw aggressive batting, we saw stunning fightbacks, and a bunch of mistakes that might have just decided the whole match. And you know what? It all came down to one single number. 5. That's it. Just 5. Now, it might not sound like a big number, but in the absolute pressure cooker of an Ashes test, trust me, it is everything. This number represents the moments that swung the entire day, completely snatched momentum, and left one team with a massive mountain to climb. So that's the big question we're going to break down right here. How did 5 simple, crucial errors totally unravel England's comeback and just hand Australia a huge advantage? The story of this day is really a lesson in how ruthless Test cricket can be. Okay, let's get into it. The day kicked off with Australia responding to England's first innings total, and they came out with some serious intent. I mean, there was no caution, no settling in. This was a statement. So, England had put a pretty respectable 334 on the board, thanks to a fantastic 100 from Joe Root. Australia's mission was crystal clear. Don't just match that score, demolish it, and do it fast. They wanted to wipe out that deficit and build a big lead before stumps. And this was not a one-man show. Australia's entire top order came to the party. The opener, Jake Weatherald, he set the tone with a brilliant 72, and that was followed up by solid half-centuries from the world-class duo of Labuschagne and Smith. Basically, everyone chipped in, putting England's bowlers under relentless pressure right from the get-go. You know, this quote from former England captain Michael Vaughan just sums it up perfectly. Bazball is England's famously aggressive style of play, right? Well, on this day, Australia turned it right back on them, scoring it over 5 runs and over. It was a stunning display that left England looking a little flat-footed, a bit shell-shocked even. But just when it looked like Australia was about to run away with the game, the pink ball, the floodlights, and one English bowler cooked up a moment of pure magic that flipped the match right on its head. Picture this. Australia were absolutely flying at 3 for 293. Steve Smith and Cameron Green were at the crease, they were dominating, and they were just about to wipe out England's total. The game really felt like it was slipping away from the visitors. And then, out of nowhere, in the space of a single over from Carse, everything changed. First, he bowls Cameron Green for 45. Then, just a few balls later, he gets the massive wicket of Steve Smith for 61. 2 set batsmen gone in an instant, and just like that, England was roaring back into the contest. But that second wicket, it wasn't just down to the bowler. Nope, it required a piece of fielding that you're going to be seeing on replays for years and years to come. To get a player like Steve Smith out, it took something truly special. He hooked a short ball into the deep, and Will Jacks, sprinting and then diving full length, pulled off this spectacular one-handed catch. It was instantly called one of the great Ashes catches, just a moment of pure individual brilliance that gave England this huge surge of momentum. So England had clawed their way back in. They had the momentum, they had new batsmen at the crease, and they had a real shot to run through Australia's lower order. And then they let it all slip through their fingers, literally. And this, right here, is where the game was lost. England dropped 5 catches in the innings. 5. And get this, 4 of them came in that critical final session under the lights, just when the pressure was at its absolute highest. It was a collective failure that completely undid all their amazing hard work. And if you want to see just how costly those mistakes were, look no further than Carey. He was dropped by Ben Duckett before he'd even scored a single run. I mean, it was an absolute sitter. Given that second chance, Carey went on to finish the day not out on 46, steering Australia into the lead. 1 drop, 46 runs, and a complete shift in the match. England captain Joe Root, he put it pretty diplomatically after play. He acknowledged its tough fielding with the pink ball under lights, but admitted it was one of those days. But for England fans, man, it was a day of just immense frustration, watching opportunity after opportunity go begging. So, after all that chaos, the crazy batting, the double wicket twist, the wonder catch, and all those dropped chances, where did we end up at the close of play on day 2? This table shows the brutal reality for England. Australia finished the day on 378 for 6. They've built a lead of 44 runs with 4 wickets still in hand. So, from a position where England had a real chance to bowl them out for under 300, Australia now has a significant first innings lead. And this is why that lead is so critical. History is just not on England's side here. In these day-night pink ball tests in Australia, the team that leads after the first innings almost always wins. It's a daunting statistic that really highlights the incredible challenge now facing England.
Look, Australia is firmly in control. They're in the driver's seat. But as we saw on day 2, momentum in a test match can change in the blink of an eye. England needs something truly special on day 3 to fight their way back, while Australia is going to be looking to build an unassailable lead. The big question is, who's going to seize the moment?
So what do you think happens next? Can England pull off a miracle, or is Australia going to run away with this thing? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to check out our other explainers and, of course, subscribe for more deep dives. Thanks for watching.